Yeah, Coach, Broncos are coming off a bye week. How did it go over the Thanksgiving break? And then looking forward to a really key series against St. Cloud State this weekend at home.
Well, we certainly had a real constructive week in terms of our practices, also mentally allowing the players to get a bit of a break. So we practiced very hard Monday through Wednesday. The players are given Thursday and Friday off to spend time with family and so on. The guys that were close enough got home for some turkey on Thursday night. Came back to practice on Saturday, had a great day, and normally we're not allowed to practice on Sundays. The players organized a captain's skate by themselves and got on the ice, and we had a great practice here Monday morning. So we're excited about our series versus St. Cloud, a team that beat us 6 times last year and humbled us in a number of those games. Certainly in the playoffs, we lost a very tough series to them, 2 real tight hockey games that could have gone either way. One an overtime game the first night and then a close game the second night as well. So, we certainly felt that in that last series we made a bit of a point in our ability to play with them. Now we've got to take it to the next step, and that's beating this team. So, tremendous team, great puck skills, speed. Coach Motzko's always had a team that's continued to get better as the year goes on, and at the end of the season, they're normally a national contender, and that's no different this year. They're going to be an angry team coming in. They also had last weekend off. Previous to that, they got swept at home by the University of North Dakota, and that just doesn't happen very often to St. Cloud. So we got an angry team coming in, but obviously when you get beat 6 times like we did last year, you've got a point to make yourselves.
One win away from tying last year's total. In a general sense, what's been the biggest difference? What's allowed this massive turnaround from last year to this year?
Well, I think one of the reasons that we've played better this year was last year. The fact that we were humbled as a team, as a program. The coach wasn't good enough. The players did not execute the way that they wanted to. And I think everybody took it on themselves to be better this year, to make sure from the start of the summer training session right through training camp and into the regular season that we would not allow that to happen again, what happened to us last year. Now, we can use all the excuses we want for last year. None of them are valid, and it's a matter of everybody stepping up and getting the job done. And we're just early into this season. We've played 12 games, so there's a lot of hockey to be played yet, and we've got a lot of points that we still have to make. But we were humbled last year, and when that happens, you need to have a positive response, and thus far this season we've had that.
We have Colt Conrad coming up here in a couple of minutes, and he's kind of had a special relationship with his line mate Wade Allison for such a long time. And, what have you seen from them both being from Manitoba, and obviously you've been following their careers for quite a bit?
I think, Adam, you've kind of set us up and these guys up to get a little bit of teasing tomorrow because we've kind of gone with back-to-back Manitoba hockey players. I imagine you're going to have Paul Stojkovic next week as well there too, so we got all 3 back-to-back. But, certainly Colt and Wade go back to their Bantam days playing together when they played for the Pembina Valley Hawks and were a tremendous combination there. I don't know if they played Pee Wee together. I would imagine so as well too, but the families are good friends. They both come from similar situations, both very small farming communities where they live, I think, about an hour from each other. And, they're hockey players. They like to be on the ice. They like to have the puck in their stick and fun-loving guys. But when it comes to playing the game, they get serious about it. And 2 talented hockey players, no question.
With Colt, what have you seen from last year to this year as far as improvements in his game?
Well, I think certainly with Colt, the biggest thing is an enhanced conditioning level. He worked a lot harder this summer than he had coming in for his freshman year. And that's always something that, until they get here, they don't really realize the type of condition that you have to be in and the pace that the game's played at. And, Colt is a cerebral player. He sees the game very well, and what we've tried to do is to continue to get him to play with more pace and speed in his game. And he's a smart player that can make things happen, and he's continuing to work at that pace. And when he's playing with a lot of speed and tempo, he's a force to be reckoned with. And we have that unit together now with Griff Molino there. And they were very good in the Air Force series, particularly the second night. And we're going to need them to be very good again this weekend to help our chances, to help us beat St. Cloud.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.